People say that love is destiny, but I never believed it until you appeared. Even after the longest, hardest days, thinking of you somehow made me smile. In this dazzling and restless world, there was nowhere my heart could truly rest. Then you walked quietly into my life and became the first place that felt like home. After wandering through so many seasons, I finally arrived here. Maybe every part of my life was leading me to you. For the rest of my life, I will love only you. Even if time changes who we are, I'll still look at you the same way. More precious than beautiful days is knowing we're together through the hard ones. To the end of this world, there's only one name. My last love is you. Even when I wasn't certain and perfect, you smiled and told me I was enough. Because of your gentle words, I wanted to become a better man. I thought happiness was somewhere far away, but it was simply this moment beside you. Holding your hand for no reason at all was everything I had ever wished for. After countless coincidences, we found each other today. And I know I'll remember forever this trembling moment with you. For the rest of my life, I will love only you. Even after many years have passed, I remember you exactly like tonight. And when sorrow finds its way to us, I'll be the first to hold you close. Out of all the miracles in this life, you are the most beautiful one. Even when time leaves silver upon our weary hair, someday I'll still hold your hand and walk beside you at the same pace. Because love is not made of grand words, but of hearts that choose to stay. For the rest of my life, I wanna dream the same dreams as you. Every morning when I open my eyes, you'll be the first thing I love. And at the end of every moment in this world, you'll still be the one I return to. Today with you, I begin forever. Today with the word forever, I made a promise to you.
I saw you tying the laces of your soaked old shoes. The way you smiled with your head hanging low made the whole season quietly stand still between 2 cups of warm coffee. We talked for hours about nothing at all, even longer than the last bus heading home. Your voice stayed with me through the night. Since that evening somehow you keep returning at the end of my days. Through the cracks of my tired heart, you spread like a small light in the dark. You became the name of my lonely nights, and I became the pause in your aching days. Even all the time we spent passing by each other must have been leading us to love. Even when you felt so far from my fingertips, we still kept walking toward each other. And no matter how cold this world could be, as long as you were there, I was alright. One snowy winter evening, under the streetlight, white breaths filled the air. I couldn't even find the words to speak, so I hid my shaking hands inside my pockets. Then quietly you walked closer to me and held my freezing hands first. The tiny warmth alone brought my falling heart back to life. Love isn't made of grand promises, it lives inside moments like this. The way your eyes smile without a word lit my whole world again. You became the name of my lonely nights, and I became the pause in your aching days. In a season that felt like it would disappear, we held on to each other somehow. Even the tears we hid from everyone else, you held them gently without asking why. And no matter how much life hurt me, you were enough to make me smile again. Maybe someday we'll fade like old photographs, blurring softly with time. But please don't forget the night I first whispered your name, and how my heart trembled then. Because love is simply staying beside someone until the very end of their day. You remain deep inside my heart, still shining quietly on me tonight. After wandering through countless faces, I always find my way back to you. And when I lean against the window late at night, it still feels like I can hear your breathing. Love was never about leaving, it was always about staying inside the heart. Tonight again, I miss you slowly.
I still remember the first time I saw you. Among 1,000 passing faces, You were the only one my heart chose to keep. Your small smile stayed with me long after the day was gone, and every lonely night somehow ended with thoughts of you. I wasn't perfect, uncertain, afraid, but you waited for me quietly. You held my trembling heart like it was always meant to be yours. Before you, love was only a word I heard, but you taught me what forever really means. You are my last love, the one my heart was searching for. After all the roads I walked alone, they all led me to you. I can't promise you a life without tears, but I swear I'll hold you through them all. And when this world becomes too heavy, I will be your home. We crossed through seasons together, laughing, breaking, healing slowly, turning ordinary moments into memories I never wanna lose. There were nights I feared tomorrow, nights I doubted who I was, but every time you held my hand, the future felt less frightening. You made me believe that love is not fireworks in the sky, but staying beside each other even after the music fades. And now standing here with you, I finally understand why my lonely years existed. They were leading me to this moment. You are my last love, the dream I never knew I had. And even if time changes everything, I will still choose you. Through every winter, every storm, every silence, and every scar, I will spend my whole life learning how to love you more. If one day we grow old together and the world forgets our names, I'll still look at you the same way I do tonight, because forever was never a distant promise. It was simply you walking beside me, one day at a time. You are my last love, the final place my heart belongs. No more wandering, no more lonely nights. Out of all the miracles in this life, meeting you was the greatest one. And from this moment on, I'll be standing by your side. After all this time, my heart finally found its way home. I love you, I love you.
The darkness fills this empty room. The air I breathe feels heavy and cold. a name I thought I'd finally let go, starts rising up from the depths of my soul. Do you remember that night the rain poured down hard? Huddled together under that tiny umbrella. Your left shoulder was soaking wet, but you didn't care. You just kept smiling, matching my every step. I thought it was just a given, a moment so small. Never knew those raindrops were the weight of your love. Now in this dryness, the truth hits me like a flood. Outside the window, the snow falls without a sound. The city's noise is trapped behind these white walls. In the silence, I'm searching for the ghost of your breath, reaching out my hands, but grasping nothing but mist. It keeps getting clearer, the words you left behind, the way your eyes tremble when you said you were mine. No matter how hard I try to wash it all away, you're engraved in my heart, a tattoo that stays. I miss it so much, that low voice calling my name. Just once would be enough, just a spark of the flame. Even if it's a dream, won't you just pass me by? The ticking of the clock is turning to a blade, carving my frozen time into pieces of gray. Even a single dried petal left on the table still holds the warmth of the story we made. What season are you living in right now? Are you aching like me, or did you find your spring? Only unanswered questions are scattered in the wind. This haunted longing, it has no end in sight. The more I try to run, the deeper I sink tonight. I wish I could hate you, I wish I could let go, but my heart keeps gathering the pieces of your soul. I miss you like crazy, I scream to the sky. Keeps getting clearer, the words you left behind, the way your eyes tremble when you said you were mine. No matter how hard I try to wash it all away, you're engraved in my heart, a tattoo that stays. I miss it so much, that low voice calling my name. Just once would be enough, just a spark of the flame. Even if it's a dream, won't you just pass me by? 2 a.m. once again, I write your name on the fogged up window pane, knowing it'll fade, knowing it'll disappear, but I just keep writing it over and over. Oh.
Silence is a luxury now. From that brief eye contact that broke my peace, the whole world is filled with your vibration.
Even the city noise past midnight suffocating attraction between us. You're a dangerous yet sweet maze to me. I don't mind getting lost, I've already forgotten the way back. When your warmth brushes against my hand on the wheel, my heartbeat is already screaming out loud. We're like two currents of electricity that forgot how to stop. The street lights passing by break like stardust upon your lips. The air locks us in without a single gap. My breath is short and it's not just because of the speed. Burn it up until this night turns to ash and fades, until your breath melts into my voice. We race toward a peak no one has ever reached, forgetting even the invisible pull of gravity, trusting only our one field is trembling so vivid without a word. Even after all the noise in the world dies down, the loudest thing I hear is our seamless harmony. Sometimes it feels distant, this breathless unity, a deep swamp I never wanna leave if it's a dream. When you smile, the entire order of my world is rebuilt. When you call my name, I finally become whole, deeper than yesterday, harder than tomorrow. May this fragment be carved into the frame of eternity. We leave an indelible proof upon each other's souls.
The thread holding my reason to snap, throw it all away. You become my universe and I become your flame, piercing through the dark at the speed of light.
This is a dizzying explosion beyond love. We can't be stopped. Burn it up until this night turns to ash and fades, until your breath melts into my voice. We race toward a peak no one has ever reached, forgetting even the invisible pull of gravity, trusting only our one field is trembling so vivid without a word. Even after all the noise in the world dies down, the loudest thing I hear is our seamless harmony. In the end, all my paths led to you. Don't slow down. Even at the edge of a cliff, we won't stop. Never stop.